This is a video about a dual carriageway coming to an end and going to a single carriageway. Now, there's no restrictions here. This is a standard dual carriageway and a standard single carriageway. So the speed limit sign is the national speed limit sign, the white one with the black slash. So standard stuff here, okay? So here we're on a top speed limit of 70. And then when we go down to the single carriageway, it's a top speed limit of 60. Now, the way to tell that this is a dual carriageway is because of this separation from you and the oncoming vehicles with something tangible, something physical. So in this case, you've got a crash barrier and grass, and that separation makes it a dual carriageway. And when you've got official separation, crash barrier and grass, you're allowed to do 10 miles an hour extra on the national speed limit sign. So you can do 70 instead of your standard 60. Now this is coming to an end, this dual carriageway. So this black car on the right, this happens all the time. He knows that that lane is about to end, so he is using it to overtake as many people as physically possible before it becomes one lane line. I'm afraid it happens all the time. Here's the sign to tell you that it's 2 lanes going down to 1. So that black car, he's getting himself into a bit of a pickle down there now because he's tried to overtake as many people as physically possible. It's so standard, and I feel glad that I've caught it for you guys, because this reminds you to check your mirrors, let those people in. Don't worry about it, just let them in. Even if you don't like their behaviour, don't have some kind of fight with them. Just create safe space and just let them in. That lane is ending. So, loads of warnings that it's coming down to 1 lane. The arrows on the floor, yeah, they've been saying for a while that people have got to come into the left. The signs, the warning signs here, 2 lanes going down to 1, constantly telling the cars, you know, be ready, be ready. So officially speaking, the speed limit is still 70 because we've still got the separation of grass and a crash barrier. All right, so that is still a 70. It doesn't matter that there's only 1 lane. This is still a dual carriageway because of the grass and the crash barrier. That is a misconception that the 2 lanes make it a dual carriageway. The dual carriageway is because of the grass and the crash barrier. That's when you can do 70. Okay, when it becomes a painted line only, that is when it goes to 60, which is going to happen soon. Now, what we've got on the right here is a no overtaking line. So that's a solid line. So you are not allowed to go on that hatch marking unless it's an emergency situation or things are going less than 10 miles an hour, right? So you are not allowed to overtake. That is the no overtaking line on the right. Okay, here you've got lots of warnings starting now saying that a 2-way traffic situation is now about to happen. So you're now being warned. Don't forget, guys, it is now 2-way. Now you're going to find that the line on the right starts to break and becomes a broken line, which means that we're invited to be able to overtake if it's safe to do so. Make sure that you're very safe. Make good decisions here. Make sure that you can see very, very, very far ahead and that you understand how much traffic is in front of you, because we've all been funneled together. So there's going to be way more traffic here than you're used to because we've all just been funneled together. So be careful if you choose to overtake here, but it has become dotted on the right. So as you go down here, we are now very much in a 60 because we don't have the official separation from the oncoming vehicles. There is no longer a grass. There is no longer a crash barrier. So we are now in a 60, and that is driver knowledge only. As you can see, there has been no sign saying 70 to 60. That is driver knowledge. When it's gone from a dual carriageway 70 down to a single carriageway, which is 60. Okay, guys, so I hope this video of a dual carriageway ending has helped you. Be very careful of the stragglers trying to overtake when that overtaking lane is starting to be pushed back to 1. Be careful of your mirrors and let them back in, guys. Hope that helps.